Hi, welcome to Free Spirit and welcome to a deck collection review of all Mario Duguay's Oracle decks. Okay, so this all started because I just got the newly released Healing Energy Oracle. There are close-up reviews of all these decks here on my channel already if you want to see each and every card. But when I did a close-up review of this last one that just came out, and I posted the close-up review, I mentioned that I have all his Oracle decks because his artistry is amazing. The light that he captures in his cards are amazing. The colors he uses are amazing. No one quite captures the colors and light like he does. And also his spiritual representation within the cards. His artwork is definitely distinct. I could definitely pick it out of any Oracle deck. I instantly know it's him. And that's where the obsession began. So when I did the close-up review of this latest one, the Healing Energy Oracle that just came out, I said I would do a deck collection of all the decks that I do have. So we have Oracle of the Angels, which I think was my first obsession with him. Then I got the Lightworker Oracle, which I will show you as well, from Alana Fairchild. He collaborated with her. Then, Messages for Life, and we have Healing Energy Oracle. So these two, Oracle of the Angels and the Lightworker Oracle, have 44 cards in them. And then these two have 54 cards in them. And the shape of them is different. The ones that have 54 cards, Messages of Life and the Healing Energy, they are very long rectangular cards. The messages are right on the card itself, so you don't really need the guidebook. These two are more standard 44 card decks with a guidebook and everything else, but you can use your intuition with all these cards. The first one I want to show you is Oracle of the Angels, because this has to be like the one that really stands out the most, that I found so extraordinary and began my obsession with Mario Duguay. So you open it up, and before, I mean, all the guidebooks, I love the light in here. It's so angelic and beautiful. You open it up, and you will have a black and white picture, opportunity, and it will give you a whole description. And even on the bottom, his messages are beautiful and very loving as well. I really resonate with the tone of his messages. The backs of the cards are brilliant with the crystal and the sword and the light. It's really beautiful, but let me show you Oracle of the Angels. The colors are amazing. Here we have Blessing, and you go into the guidebook. I've used these cards even to give direct spirit messages on my channel. I mean, they're just exquisite. If you see the colors are very unique. The brightness of them, the light is just extraordinary. I've actually never seen, I mean, people can really capture light in Oracle cards, but I instantly know when it's him. This is what's on the backs of the cards, that image, strength. It's just really exquisite. Like, I'll flip around. If you want to see a close-up review, you can go to my channel and see each and every card, but I'm just going to give an overview. But look, initiation. I mean, it's really what dreams are made of. It's so beautiful. Awareness. Look at that transformation. Is that gorgeous? I mean, it really captures the spirituality. The color is amazing. The light is amazing. Look at this. Truth and the heart illumination. I mean, and the colors here, even of the trees. Look at this. This is one of my favorites. Fulfillment. Is that not exquisite? I mean, it's spectacular. It's spectacular. Opportunity. So look at that. Growing. Oh, it's actually showing my favorite cards. Energy. Look at exquisite. The color is exquisite. So this deck really spoke to me with color and light. Look at this, the eternal light of love. And also the way he captures the spiritual. Look at this, ascension. Look at that depiction with the hands of the tree and the doorway alit and the steps, and she's here. No one really captures it like that. It's absolutely spectacular. So I would say Oracle of the Angels was like my beginning of loving him. Inner calling. It's the light. Look at even the trees, the color of the trees. Application. I'm practically showing you every card because I just adore this deck so much. The color and everything else. It's just really beautiful. It's really beautiful. The color's extraordinary. The light is extraordinary. The way he depicts the actual spiritual message is amazing. He's really tapped in. That's all I could say. It's just really beautiful. Power. Look at that. I am beautiful. Is that exquisite? Okay, so this has been the Oracle of the Angels. Someone else will have to get that in my house. Okay, Oracle of the Angels. The next one I'm going to go to, actually, because that's 44 cards, and this is 44 cards. So let me show you the Lightworker Oracle. This he did a collaboration with Alana Fairchild. Sorry for the noise in the back, but I don't want to start this over. This is a larger deck, a larger guidebook, but look, it's a similar image back here. It reminds me of the transformation card in Oracle of the Angels. You tap in here and a black and white picture, but there will be more of a message because this is from Alana Fairchild. She tends to give very long messages, almost channeled messages for each card. But the light work and I love the backs of the cards, and they're large cards. And then when you come in here, look at the color. So it's very similar. Doesn't that look like the success card of the Oracle of the Angels? So it feels like she used some of the artwork that was pre-existing in Oracle of the Angels and then used it here. And then she'll have messages in the numbers 1111. And look at again, it's the light and the color that really gets to me. Look at how beautiful this is. So this is the Lightworker Oracle. So this also has 44 cards, just like the other one. I love this Lady Nada. Oh, it's flipping to my favorite cards, by the way. But see, the light is extraordinary. The colors are extraordinary. The way that they represent spiritual, this is on the cover of the deck. But the colors are extraordinary. The way he depicts the spiritual message is extraordinary. Yeah, I mean, and it's the color and the light that you know instantly it's him. Like, look at this. It's the color and the light. Let's see. It's just really beautiful. So this is the Lightworker Oracle. Look at how beautiful. This one's beautiful. Trust in the plan. Yes. Oh my gosh. Trust in the plan. Look, this is the transformation card in Oracle of the Angels, third ray of creative intelligence. So it seems like some of the images were reused for this deck, but then there's some original ones. But I do see some similar images in this one. It's just really beautiful. Look at the color of this. Master Hilarion and Archangel Raphael. Look at the colors. I love this color. Is very distinct to him. That's what I was trying to explain in the other deck. Look at this, Initiation by Fire. So this is the Lightworker one. And again, there are 44 cards in here. But it's just really beautiful. You could lose yourself just in the artwork itself. I mean, look how gorgeous that is. Hold your center. Look at how beautiful. Look at the trees. The colors is very unique. You don't find that. Oh, look at that. You don't find quite the same colors in other decks. It's very distinct to him. And the light is just extraordinary. And the way he depicts the message, look at that light. Look at how gorgeous that is. So yeah, you could really lose yourself. Again, I have close-up reviews of every single one if you want to see every single card. But look, I mean, it's just beautiful. And the backs of the cards are this. And this was the Lightworker Oracle. And this is the one he did with Alana Fairchild. So this has 44 cards, and this one has 44 cards. Now we get into the long rectangular ones, and these have 54 cards. Messages of Life. This is a beautiful deck, too. This has more of his channeled messages, I would say, on the cards. And this is the backs of the cards, Messages of Life. Really beautiful. And here, it's all in one. So there's no guidebook. It will have his beautiful image and then his channeled message of consciousness. And so these are long and rectangle, if you could see, but the colors are just exquisite. Forgiveness. And it will go into a whole channeled message right on the card. And it's just beautiful. And I love it when it's all him. Like, I love the Oracle of the Angels. I love when it's his pure, you know, he's doing the messages, he's doing the artwork. I love it when it's just his stamp through and through, if that makes sense. I really love it because I love his messages. I recognize the tone, very loving, very healing. Look at how beautiful. A similar person would be one of my favorites if you're familiar with my channel, Tony Carmine Salerno. When he does his own artwork and his own messages, it's just oozing in that same tone of love and healing. Look at how beautiful. The light and the color is just extraordinary. I can immediately tell when it's him. I have faith in life. I mean, it's just really beautiful. It's really beautiful. I am free. But look at the color. You see what I'm saying? It's just connect with heaven. They're really precious. Discovering. Look at the color and the light. I'm telling you, it really is unique. Look at that. I am light. Yeah, so this is messages of life, and it's really beautiful. Beautiful light, beautiful colors, beautiful messages. But I instantly know when it's him. It's like one of those things you can tell right away from the colors, the way he's depicting the spiritual message, and and the light. So the newest one is Healing Energy Oracle. I just posted a close-up review to show every card, so I'll just briefly show you again. Similar to this one, these have 54 cards, the long rectangular decks, and these are 44 cards. So this is the backs of this is the newest one, the Healing Energy Oracle, which I had on pre-order because I had these three, and anything that he does, I'm pretty much like, yes. I mean, I had no idea but I had a idea it was going to be similar to this, and it is. So the message is right here. You don't need a guidebook, and this is all healing energy. So this is all just going to be light and color, right? It's just, you don't have the spiritual artistry in here. It's light and color, healing energy, beaming at you, positive thinking. That came out in our special bonus reading. Freedom through faith, and we'll have a whole message here from him. Inner work, belief, balance. I'll flip around. Gratitude. And you can zone into the card. You can meditate with the card. You could do a reading with these cards. You could purposely pick a card to zone into that message. You could pull a card to meditate on. But it's beautiful when you zone in. And I have to say, when you zone in, you do get more from it. This came out in our close-up review reading. And in fact, when I post a video, it's really interesting. YouTube picks 3 shots that you can save as your main picture when I send it to you guys, like 3 screenshots, I want to say, and usually they're all crappy and I don't have much of a choice, but it's stuck on this one. And this is such a time, this comes out in every reading, where we're recognizing our inner beauty, going back to our divinity, our higher self. Look, the voice of the heart. And when you zone in here, the light is extraordinary. The colors are still beautiful, but this is more healing energy oracle, to almost have this beamed at you, inner strength, and zone in here. Listen to life. Just really, really beautiful. What is this one that's turned around? Is this self-love? Okay, that's the only one that was turned around. This is important, self-love. That's what we're all coming into, self-love. Profound, divine, self-love. Trust, elevation. I mean, you get the idea. And the messages are right on the card. So this has 54 cards, the same as messages of life. And they're similar long rectangular shape. And they have 54 cards, and the messages are right on the cards. And oopsie. And then the Lightworker and the Oracle of the Angels have 44 cards. So I really love his light, his colors, the way he depicts the spirit message in the cards. It's really, really extraordinary. So I wanted to do a deck collection review of all his decks that I do have. If you want to see each and every card, definitely check out my close-up review playlist. I have his decks there as well. You can really lose yourself in every single card. But I wanted to give an overview because his decks are gorgeous. You can't go wrong with his decks. And the light that he captures, the way he depicts spirit, and the colors, it is very distinct. I do know when it's him. And so I wanted to do this deck collection review to give you an overview of his decks. And again, this is the one that just came out and I had on pre-order. You can get it now. All of these decks, of course, are available. I'll put all the information in the description box, just like I do all my other videos. But yes, this has been my deck collection overview review of all the Mario Duguay Oracle decks. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Take care. Bye-bye.